Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Mayor Frank G. Jackson and the City of Cleveland Black History Month Planning Committee, we want to extend a warm welcome and sincere thanks for your attendance at our annual Black History Month program in celebration of our 2019 theme, Building a Sense of Community in Black Business. The entrepreneur spirit of African American dates back to the 18th century. From banking to real estate to cosmetology, African Americans left their mark on a number of industries. Today's celebration is a salute to Black businesses. We will recognize today the entrepreneurs who have dedicated themselves to the City of Cleveland by providing services within the local African American community and their contributions to enhance their life for Cleveland citizens. I want to acknowledge all the local entrepreneurs who are here with us today. Great products for sale. Please visit their booths today while you're here and efforts before you leave today. I would also like to thank Artistic Catering for providing delicious appetizers. Please make sure you stop by there for samples at the conclusion of our program. At this time, I would like to introduce today's moderator, Ms. Shelley Shockley, who serves as the chair for the city's Black History program. In her 9-to-5 capacity, Shelley oversees the marketing department of the Office of Cleveland Public Power. Please welcome Shelley to the podium.
Y'all play too much. Good afternoon, everyone. As SONYA has said, we welcome you to this day, and we are pleased to see all of you here to help us celebrate those who have come before us and those who are currently making pathways to the future for our young people. That is how we look at Black history. We focus on someone, or some people who have made an impact in our community. And then we develop a theme. And our theme this year, building a sense of community, it comes from our overall honorees, the Whitley brothers, James and William Whitley, who founded Whitley and Whitley Architects. So when you're building things, they're not always in the community, but they are helpful in developing community. So that's how we came up with our theme. Right now, I want to introduce to you the Director of the Community Relations Board and ask him to give you greetings on behalf of the Mayor and the City of Cleveland Community Relations Board. Director Grady Stevenson.
Good afternoon, and thank you for that warm welcome. My name is Grady Stevenson. I am the Executive Director of the Department of Community Relations. And I am so glad to stand here today on behalf of our mayor, Mayor Frank G. Jackson, the 56th mayor of the city of Cleveland, who has taken great pride in our celebration of our heritage in the years that I've been here. He has always given us free rein to do what we thought would be best to celebrate and honor those from our past, as well as those who are forging a path now for generations to come. And so, as we learned in our opening ceremony, we are a resilient people. We have come over and through a lot of obstacles, and we are yet still here. And so, we are thankful for what this day means to us. Excuse me. We are celebrating businesses. And as the mayor would say, it is the small businesses that really help our community be what it is. It's the small businesses that come together and help us create a great economy. It's the small businesses that the larger businesses actually have to stand on. We generate the money, and we do the things to help our communities thrive and be better. And so today we are here to celebrate business here in the city of Cleveland. And we are so thankful for our honorees today, those that are here with us. We are thankful for you in the audience as you get to learn about some of the small businesses here in the city of Cleveland and what they bring to our city, to our great city. And so, again, on behalf of Mayor Frank Jackson, thank you so much for being here. On behalf of the Community Relations Board, we are honored to have you in our presence. Thank you for what you do every day of your lives here in the city of Cleveland. God bless you.
Okay, so before we actually get down to the presentations, I wanted to give you a little perspective about the importance of businesses. SONYA has touched on it, Director has touched on it. He's talked about what the mayor has said about the importance of small businesses to the city of Cleveland. And even former President Barack Obama indicated when the country was going through the recession that it was going to be your small business that was going to rejuvenate the economy. And so it's very important that we look at what businesses, particularly African-American businesses, do for the community. When we salute, and when we actually, instead of saluting them, but when we support those businesses, when we go into their establishments and give them our dollar, when we live in that community, we give them that dollar circulates back into the community. And that is where we gain our power. We have power in our dollars. I did not look up the statistic, but we, as a people, spend billions of dollars in commerce. And if we really sat down and thought about what we could do if we spent that money in our own communities. If you look back historically in the city of Cleveland and around this country, in the early 60s, the late 50s, we weren't allowed, we weren't accepted in a lot of places to go shopping. So we had our cleaners, our grocers, our shoe shine, our restaurants, our beauticians, everything that we needed as a people was in our community. And we spent our dollars there. And when we did that, we also had more pride in ourselves. Not only did we have those businesses, but we had our side hustle businesses too. Everybody knows about the numbers runner, the drug dealers. You know, entrepreneurism is nothing new to our community. And it is important that we begin to think in the mindset of creating your own income or creating another stream of income. It's really ironic that today I am moderating this session and I was listening to a podcast where they were talking about the duopreneur. So that's the person who works a full-time or part-time job but also has an entrepreneurial venture going on. That's the way we have to look if we want to get ourselves from point A to point B in this country. No one is going to give it to us. It is going to take our hard work and our efforts to make our communities better and to grow our own businesses. So today, we are going to be honoring some individuals in our community who are doing just that. First off, we have Mr. DELMAR Wolf Yarbrough. He is the owner of the Wolf Den. The Wolf Den is a bar in the heart of our hood on Cedar Avenue. It's been there for a number of years, and it is a place that you can go and relax after a day at work. We're going to ask him to accept our award, and we're going to ask him to give us just a few words about the importance of his establishment and what he has learned throughout his years as an entrepreneur. So if you all join me in welcoming DELMAR Wolf Yarbrough, our honoree today for Black History Month. Wherever he tells us.
Good afternoon. Well, I didn't have anything prepared, so just want to let everyone know I've been in business 21 years out of necessity. I got laid off a job, or downsized as they call it, in 1993 and couldn't find anything else, so I mortgaged my house and bought a bar. I got in business hoping, because of the way I was raised, to have a place for the older people to go. I was 40-something at the time, and I wanted to be the youngest one in there because I didn't particularly care for the rowdiness of our younger folks. Since then, I have opened up, and me and the older folks have taught some of the younger ones how to respect the older ones. So I'm in business for that reason. I enjoy myself, and like she said, it is a place where you can come and enjoy yourself. It's a throwback type of place, still continuing the jazz era from Cleveland that was here when I was a young guy. So thank you very much, Cleveland. Thank you very much, Cedar, for keeping me there 21 years. God bless you all.
Thank you. The next business that we are going to honor is Fast Real Estate Services. Mr. Akil Hamid is the owner of Fast Real Estate Services. I noticed in his bio, and I apologize that I did not read your bio. I didn't realize I had it, so I apologize. But one thing that stood out to me is, and I have no true idea how old he is, but when I read that he has $80 million in real estate assets, that really took me back. I was like, woo, a young brother in the city of Cleveland is controlling that much real estate. How come we don't all know about that? How can we learn more about him, and how can we be helpful in maybe continuing his business? Or, I don't know what we can do, but when you see somebody who looks like you that is handling that much capital, it makes you take pause, and it makes you understand that you too could do the same. We just have to reprogram our minds and become dualpreneurs. So without further ado, I welcome Akil Hamid to the stage.
All right, well, greetings to the city of Cleveland, Mayor Frank Jackson, the business community, and my fellow entrepreneurs. Again, my name is Akil Hamid, the CEO of Fast Real Estate Services. I want to thank you for this recognition as a notable entrepreneur. The month of February is one of the most important months in our Black culture. Black History Month for decades has been a time to celebrate and honor some of the most influential African Americans in the country. I am honored to have been selected by the city as an entrepreneur who has built a sense of community. In 2007, again, as you stated, after losing my job and doing some individual soul searching and much prayer, God led me to move forward in opening my real estate business, Fast Real Estate Services. Over the years, I've learned that as an entrepreneur, I am no longer an employee. I'm the sales rep, I'm the marketing person, I'm the accountant, I'm the bookkeeper, the cleaner, the IT person, and let me not forget I'm the CEO, or what we call the visionary. This is where most of my misfortunes came into play as an entrepreneur. I thought early on that I could kind of come and go as I please. I thought that I could hire staff that could do all the work that maybe I didn't want to do, and then I realized that I couldn't afford the cost. I then referred back to my education at Florida A&M University and the years of business education that I learned from my father and my grandmother, who both were entrepreneurs in the city of Cleveland. I learned that being wise and being smart in business was a sure way to stay in operation. I realized that to be successful, it was going to require work and it was not going to be easy. One notable historian, Frederick Douglass, said that if there is no struggle, there is no progress. From that moment in 2010, and after many years of business struggle, I began to approach my business with a more systematic approach. The finance became one of the most important aspects for me. I began to engage others that I could depend on and learn from. I developed strong mentors in the business, and I began to have a much stronger mindset of understanding my calling as an entrepreneur. I adopted a simple biblical principle of Matthew 7:12, is do unto others as you have others do unto you. And this led me to join an organization called BNI, which stands for Business Networking International. And over the next 5 years, I was able to refer over $2 million to other small businesses in that networking organization. And what happened from there? It led to Fast Real Estate receiving continued referrals, and from there, our business took off. Being involved in Cleveland business community has allowed me to meet so many great people, and to engage in the facets of business has created a strong foundation for our company. I have served my real estate community in Northeast Ohio by placing hundreds of families in housing of rental homes and even their first-time home purchase. I have managed real estate for many of our community CDCs, like Buckeye Development, Union Miles, and many of the other community entities. I have served on many boards like Kids in Need Foundation, the Cleveland Realtors Association as president, and even the Ohio Realtors Association as the state president. I have hired over 50-plus realtors who have become successful in their own businesses, and many of them sit here today. Several have even become brokers. See, for me, success is measured not by the amount of money that you make, but the impact that you are able to make on others that are around you. Entrepreneurship is in my blood, and showing and teaching people the right way is what's important to me. Real estate is just the vehicle that I've been able to do it and to share my wonderful journey. Today, Fast Real Estate Services is the largest African-American owned brokerage in Northeast Ohio, and we strive to create opportunities of diversity, initiatives that will change the landscape of those who will come behind us. I am honored to share this journey with some very important people. My beautiful wife, Felicia, who is here today, and she follows my dreams and helps me with everything that I need. My mother, who works for me, she's our office gatekeeper. And lastly, my agent team, who have worked hard to build their own individual businesses. But I want to thank them publicly for representing Fast well. I leave you today with the words of Booker T. Washington. Success is to be measured, not so much by the position that one has reached in life, but by the obstacles which he has overcome while trying to succeed. I want to thank the City of Cleveland, Mayor Frank Jackson. God bless.
Powerful young man, wouldn't you say? So that ultimately concludes our program, but since we're talking about businesses, we have several small businesses flanking you guys. I would like for you all, once we have dismissed, to take some time out to see what they're doing, and hopefully you will spread the love through spending some dollars with them. Additionally, we have artistic caterers behind, is that correct? I'm sorry, I want to make sure I had their name right. Artistic caterers behind us. They are offering samples of their work, so check them out. You may have an event coming up that you may be able to utilize their services. Throughout the month, we have events going on right here in the Rotunda during lunch hour. So if you're downtown and you have time, stop in and see what we're doing. We're trying to not only, as I said, focus on what has happened in the past, but tell you about some of the great Clevelanders that are doing things to forge a path for our young people. We have some flyers that indicate the next events. I can tell you all about Friday's event. We are going to be focusing on the armed services. We're going to pay tribute to Tuskegee Airmen, Buffalo Soldiers, and something I've never heard of, the Triple Nickel. So come on out, have a bite to eat, and see some of our elders in the community who have in the past worked to keep this land safe for all of us. So that is the end of our program, but before we close, we are going to bring Director Stevenson forward to give us a closing prayer and to bless the food that we are about to partake in. Thank you again for spending your time with us.
Again, we would like to thank everyone who came out today. Thank you for spending your time with us today here in the City Hall Rotunda. And as Shelley said, please come back and join us for programs upcoming. I know we have a lot of great events planned for you during this month, and we want you to be a part of it. So while we're here and we're about to partake in some eateries, let us bow and pray. Our God, our Creator, we thank you, for you are God all by yourself. We thank you for your presence here today. We thank you, Father, for allowing us to be in this place. Now, God, as we go and partake in what you have given to nourish our bodies, we ask that you would bless the hands that prepared it, bless all those that partake. And Father, if there's any offense, we pray your removal. Bless those that partake and those without. This we ask in your Son's name. Thank God and amen. We want to recognize Councilman Bashir Jones. Thank you for coming down and being with us today, sir. God bless you. One of the youngest councilmen we have in the city of Cleveland. If you just want to come on and wave at the people before they get up. I'm so proud to see my brother serving here in city council. God bless you. Let's say a couple words.
How's everybody doing? Good, good, good. I'm so excited. I'm going into my second year in council, and I'm just so excited to see what Director Stevenson is doing for us to be able to highlight, you know, the people who are in this community who are doing amazing, amazing work. And there's no way that you can love any other culture if you don't first love yourself. If you don't love those who look just like you, then how can you love those who may be different from you? So it starts with self-love. And that does not mean that if there's self-love, that means that there's hatred for other people. But you have to love yourself. And when you highlight the people who are doing amazing work, what it does is it inspires the next generation to follow in their footsteps. So I'm so excited, man. This place should be jam-packed. So I don't know when the next Black History Month program is, but we got to make sure this is jam-packed. I truly appreciate the mayor, I appreciate the director for highlighting such an amazing month, and we hope to continue this, that Black history is not just in February, but all throughout the year. So may God bless you all. May God bless Director Stevenson, Sister SHAKIR, and others who are doing this work. For all of the award recipients, may God bless you, for everybody that showed up. And especially, I was walking back there and saw some chicken and waffles, so may God bless the people back there, because I'm on my way to get me some chicken and waffles. May God bless you. Thank you so much.
And again, congratulations to our 2019 Business Honoree. Thank you, Mr. DELMAR and Mr. Akil, for sharing your journey and your wealth of knowledge with us today. We salute you for enhancing the community and your perseverance and your passion. Thank you so much.